also, at some point, I'll guide us through a meditation so you can start your day off feeling relaxed and rested. So let's get started. I thought before getting too far into why or what meditation is, I wanted to start off with why even meditate. You know, in the past 24 hours here at South by, I've run into so many people that are already really exhausted. They come into South by exhausted just by traveling. And in the creative field, especially, you know, my day-to-day requires a lot of energy, a lot of positivity, and meditation has been one amazing way for me to achieve that kind of energized state of mind. So why meditate in the first place? Well, one really easy definition that I've given to stress is wanting this moment to be some other moment. So, for example, you know, if I'm getting negative feedback from a client, the first thing in my head might be, oh, I could have done this better, or I should have done it this way, or next time I'll think about it this way. And my mind kind of vacillates between what I could have done and should have done, and all of those things in the past, and the future of, oh, maybe next time I could do X, Y, and Z. So our mind kind of functions like this pendulum, moving from the past to the future, the past to the future. And that entire time, all of this energy is being wasted. Every single thought that we have is a little bit of energy that we're dropping. So just imagine if our mind is constantly going from the past to the future, what's happening to right now? We're just missing the moment, right? Where is life happening? It's right now. So it's interesting, you know, before we can understand or think about meditation, it's important to understand some of the phenomena in our mind, just the natural things that go on with our mind, which is, you know, the nature of the mind is to swing from the future to the past. Even right now, as I'm speaking, you might be thinking, oh man, I wish I grabbed breakfast before this, or what am I going to do next? What's the next session that I'm going to go to? Or maybe you're thinking about last night, oh, I wish I slept earlier, something like that. There's this constant conversation that goes on in our mind, and it's just interesting to pay attention to that. So even throughout the day, as you're sitting in sessions, or you're standing in line, or you're talking to people, just notice how present are you? How easy is it for you to just be right here, right now? And it's actually easier said than done. And so that's what we're going to talk a little bit about, is using different techniques and tools to bring our mind right here, right now, into the present moment. So I have a really wonderful video that I wanted to share with you that gives a nice explanation of the historical background of meditation, where it comes from. It's also kind of a fun video too. So I thought I'd play this and then continue talking.
A long time ago, a really long time ago, no, not long ago, we don't know when exactly, but there lived some of the world's first scientists. These weren't your typical scientists. They began by letting their minds get very still, and in this quiet space, they were able to discover amazing things and incredible secrets of the human body, mind, and consciousness. They discovered things like the way you breathe affects the way you feel, and what you eat affects how you think. They noticed that function well, the mind and memory need rest, and that meditation is the deepest rest of all, giving you incredible amounts of energy. They also discovered that experiences can cloud our vision by getting stuck in our minds. Meditation can clear this vision, so we hear, see, and feel more clearly. These scientists, or seers, would compare notes and then share their knowledge with the community. As you know, in this time, people didn't have Twitter, Facebook, or phones, so information spread incredibly slowly from one person to another and from group to group. Over time, the seers had learned and got lost and was misunderstood, until those who had been in the deepest of meditations were able to rediscover its secrets and restore it. Meditation is universal, just if you don't have to be a talented pastor. Fast forward to the modern day. People that were searching for a deeper meaning to life traveled the globe and learned that some of the greatest seers lived in India. The seekers listened, asked questions, and found something important. In doing so, they began to share. What if everyone could have a more peaceful and clear mind? Could we study less and get better grades? What about run faster, be smarter, better, stronger, wiser? We are all connected. We can create a better world, and it starts with something as simple as closing your eyes, meditating, and feeling a deeper connection with yourself. When you feel good, you treat others around you better, and the cycle continues. Who would have thought that the work of ancient scientists would have the power to transform our world today? Try to open your eyes. Sometimes you have to close them. To dive deeper, visit us.yesplus.org.
Okay. Going back to this. So, some of those things I think might have gone really fast, so I'm just going to review them. You know, I started to meditate, or I learned how to meditate when I was 8 years old. And it wasn't until I was around maybe 19 or 20 that I revisited this technique that I kind of took for granted. I definitely didn't meditate on my own when I was 8 years old. It was kind of something that was introduced to me through my parents. And I noticed sometime in college that a lot of my friends were stressed out. Things didn't faze me in the same way that it fazed them. And so while I didn't practice meditation on a daily basis at the time, I felt like there was something a little bit different in how I approached challenges and problems and stress. I never really drank coffee. I didn't really take any sort of like energy-enhancing pills or whatnot. But I noticed that everybody around me was doing that. And around the same time, I also got interested in service. And I had this idea of I want to do more. You know, I was kind of living in this little bubble in Washington, D.C., and things were going really well, but there was something inside me that said, oh, I feel like I'm here to do a little bit more with my time, and I don't know what that is. So it just kind of happened that I got